This is International Royals TV, and thank you for clicking. Thank you for tuning in. Today we are continuing on with Princess Anne's life history, and we are on session number 4, and it's called Marriages and Children. If you haven't seen parts 1 to 3, you can find that in the playlist section and also on the community tab. And the source I'm reading from now is Wikipedia. So let's get into it. Marriages and Children in terms of Princess Anne's life history. Marriage to Mark Phillips. Anne met Mark Phillips, a lieutenant in the first Queen's Dragon. I do apologise. Anne met Mark Phillips, a lieutenant in 1st Queen's Dragoon Guards in 1968 at a party for horse lovers. Their engagement was announced on 29th of May 1973. On 14th of November 1973, the couple married at Westminster Abbey in a televised ceremony with an estimated audience of 100 million. They subsequently took up residence at Gatcombe Park, as was customary for untitled men marrying into the royal family. Phillips was offered an earldom, which he declined. Consequently, their children were born without titles. Anne and her husband had 2 children, Peter, born 1977, and Zara Phillips, born 1981. Anne and Phillips have 5 grandchildren. On 31st of August 1989, Anne and Phillips announced their intention to separate. The couple had been rarely seen in public together and both were romantically linked with other people. They shared custody of their children and initially announced that there were no plans for divorce. On 13th of April 1992, the palace announced that Anne had filed for divorce, which was finalised 10 days later. Moving on. Marriage to Sir Timothy Lawrence. Anne met Timothy Lawrence, a commander in the Royal Navy, while he was serving on the Royal Yacht Britannia. Their relationship developed in early 1989, 3 years after Lawrence was appointed as an equerry to the Queen. In 1989, the existence of private letters from Lawrence to Anne was revealed by the Sun newspaper. The couple married at Crieff Kirk near Balmoral Castle in Scotland. On 12th December 1992, approximately 30 guests were invited for the private marriage service. Unlike the Church of England at the time, the Church of Scotland considered marriage to be an ordinance of religion rather than a sacrament, and permitted the remarriage of divorced persons under certain circumstances. Anne became the first royal divorcee to remarry since Princess Victoria Melita of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha, granddaughter of Queen Victoria. For the wedding ceremony, Anne wore a white jacket over a demure cropped to the knee dress and a spray of white flowers in her hair. Her engagement ring was made of a cabochon sapphire flanked by 3 small diamonds on each side. Following the marriage service, the couple and guests headed to Craigorwan Lodge for a private reception. Lawrence received no peerage. Okay, so that brings us to the end of session number 4. Next, we will be discussing session number 5, which is called Kidnapping Attempt. Oh, sounds a bit scary. So please do tune in, and I thank you for tuning in to this one. Please check out our community tab for the playlist, and it's called Princess Anne's life history. We also have Queen Elizabeth II's life history on the community tab and in the playlist section. Thank you so much for tuning in, And I hope to see you on the next one.